So And we're back here, CX Stadium, and it's mixed open time. And it's been a day for derbies, a few Queensland derbies this morning, but finally we've got a Sydney derby here on Field 1, mixed open Sydney Rebels versus Sydney Mets. Tristan Manners with me again for this one. And mate, talk us through the Sydney Mets lineup.
Mate, we're cooking on the Coffs Coast. I tell you, Sydney lineup featuring Justin Gossage, Tara Muhi-Tuma and her husband Trent Tuma. So Tara's played for New Zealand, Trent's played for Australia in the mixed open, been a stalwart for a long time, very successful mixed player. Shannon Bissett, we've got Lee Wiley, Carly Sonda, coming from good stock there, the Sonda name. Ooh. We know that name well. Jason Kazi, we've seen him feature through Elite 8 as well. Stuart Parnaby, Michaela Ford, Mitchell Heritage, Kataraina Withel, Darren Hills, Emerson Beck, Tokakara, Robert Catalano and Joshua Peacock rounding out the Sydney Mets. They are coached by Pete Nadera. He's been part of the Walkabout Warriors that we've seen travelling the world, featuring in the USA Touch Nationals as well last year. So yeah, Pete Nadera is a man who gets around. He's got a lot of experience in touch football, looking very relaxed down there on the sidelines.
And the Sydney Rebels side, number one is Vincent Demaria. We've got Tina Ashworth, Kirsty Wakely, Mitchell Brown, Adrian Hammond, Laura Coleman, Brad Lugg, Amy Louise Lugg, Gareth Young, Jessica Shanahan, Jameson Chan, Justin Richardson, Christian Alonso, Carly Walsh, Lewis Trays, and Manu Wakely, the experienced Manu Wakely in the 35, who has the ball in his hands now. One of the absolute kings of mixed touch football. Beautiful ball, throws it out there.
Great touch.
But good scramble defence.
Yeah,
so
mate.
Gareth Young rolling the ball now for the Rebels.
Mate, when you're taking on the best mixed open team probably ever in Australian NTLs, you know, you've got to be sharp. And I'm sure these guys probably played each other at the Yass Knockout. I imagine they both featured there. You know, these teams know each other quite intimately, mate, coming from the same region. So looking forward to this game.
So it's the Mets now with the ball. First time they've handled the footy so far, and they've done a pretty good job to be able to get down this end of the field. And they're about to roll just in front of the 7-metre line. Throw it out on the outside edge. Big diving touch made.
Great touch there. Catalano looks quite agile. Number 23 there, ripping Jordan's number. Yeah, good work.
And nicely shut down in the end.
Mate, Christy Wakely, one of the best defenders out, man. She's awesome. Played a few games against her, mate. Coached against her.
Ooh,
She's a tough man. Real tough mixed touch football player.
So the Rebels now go towards their substitution box for the first time in this match. Nice hands from Wakely to hold on to the ball. And they direct it back up through the middle of the park now.
And there's Vincent Gibb trucking it forward. There we go. Mitch Brown out of half. Likes a left to right pass. There we go. Got her.
Numbers just floats it up. Does the show and go on the inside, and a try there to the Sydney Rebels. They opened this match up, and they had him on the back foot. And I think if the try didn't eventuate, there might have been a penalty coming for a offside infringement on the previous play. But
anyway,
play on is the call. Try and choose. Opening touchdown to the Rebels.
Well, that's a sign of things to come. You know, Manu does his homework. They've got Peter Walters over there in the sub box. You know, the Mr. Touch. Travels the world with Galaxy Worldwide Touch Football. So there's a lot of brains out there, and to see a nice deep link play as one of their first attacking raids, I think that's a sign of things to come.
So the Mets now, can they hit back? It's Heritage with the ball, and Jason Kazi with the bright orange boots. We won't miss him. He's got the ball now again, turns it back on the inside. Well defended.
Mate. And then in the last game we saw, you know, a couple of those situations happen and they use their bodies to bang the ball about. Mitch Brown there, very intelligent. Waited, didn't make contact, and then, you know, caught him at the last moment.
So Heritage, they dish out. They try to get them napping on the short side. And they get a penalty. So, yeah, costly one there for the Rebels. That was really late in the touch count. They give them another 6 touches. They just waste one there as we got substitutions coming on towards the field. Joshua Peacock's making his way on in the number 30. So Catalano, the 23, rolling the ball as Peacock again makes his way onto the right-hand link position.
Yeah, Vincent working really hard there across the top.
Nice strong touch there. Gets down low. Touch made.
Yeah, not sure if Tina made it then, but we're lucky that Vincent's working so hard. You know, one of the keys to the Rebels is their point side defence on the girls' side. They work really hard. They've had this style of defence for many years now. Link up there looking to make the touch.
So Catalano turns it back on the inside. That's Peacock driving in now.
Catalano pass, yep.
They've got them stretched here. Nice hands and held. Tara Mohituma. Is that good pronunciation? Not
that's
really.
Awesome, mate. Yeah, Mohi.
Yep,
Mohi. Tara Mohituma. There we go. Knows how to score a touchdown.
Yeah, great hands. It just presented itself in front of it, didn't she? Just had to catch it, fall down, planted it down, and we're back level. 1-1 here between the Rebels and Mets.
Yeah, mate, be really interesting to see what they're going to pull out now. You've got Gareth Young and Manu out there. These guys, like I said, I'd be surprised if they played about 1,000 games of touch football together over the last 10 years. So a lot of brains out there. They bring players in, 1 or 2 players at a time into the team, and they just fill a role. A nice responsible role, sort of like the way the Melbourne Storm run their rugby league team.
So it's Trey's good footwork there, just dancing on the outside. Touch made there from Justin Gosage.
Mate, Louis Trays plays for Wales.
For Wales?
Wales, mate. Yeah. So
he's a long way from Wales.
European Touch Championships. I reckon that's Louis Trays. So if you go watch the 2018 European Touch Championships.
Wow.
Yep, Scotland versus Wales, he kills it.
Big news. Let's wait for this replay to come up because a huge bomb from Wakely in the middle of the field. Boof.
That's Sydney Harbour Bridge, man.
That is the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Yep.
But it just kind of dipped at the right time there for the winger. And, yeah, really nice finish. So,
well, I did not know. I mean, there can't be too many Louis Trays out there.
Mate,
yeah.
Good pickup.
Yep. So, yeah, great footwork. 8 touchdowns, and they're all sort of off quickie platforms in that final. So, nice to see him over here playing some good touch footy. All right, we see the turnover there. And the Rebels will take it to their box to bring fresh legs on.
Yeah, they just lost their way a little bit, but they're back on the front foot now.
The Rebels had about 6 members of the New South Wales Mixed Open team, played State of Origin last year as well.
Yeah, so they played plenty of footy together.
Yeah, mate. And deservedly. Yep. Vincent out of half.
Oh, just lost his footing, but penalty's going to come here.
Set play. See Kirsty coming back round to her side. She's good for a trick play, man. You got to watch her.
The attack short side, come back in off the right foot.
Is that Luggy?
Yeah. Lee Wiley.
Yep.
The number 5 in the middle as well, putting his hand up.
Yeah, Luggy has good fun out there, mate. Played in World Cups.
They go the short side. They go the diving play. It was out in front. And ball to ground. So they hold out there, the Mets.
And they're asking a lot of questions here on this 2-girl side. So as we know with touch footy, some teams look to attack the mismatch. I'm used to seeing the Rebels team actually come back against the grain and play towards the 3 boys. So just changing things up a little here.
So Mets over the halfway line. Catalano drives in. Now they've got them on the back foot here. He's straight through. He's just got to look for somebody to link up with. Can he do that? They do. Catalano, who was the initial driver in, backs up and it gets the try. So the Mets have levelled it back up 2-2 now.
Yeah, mate. Great pick by Cuzzy there. Like I said earlier on, Catalano's nice and agile. He's, perfect. Johnny on the spot. Great touchdown off momentum, mate, out of the sub-box. So we've got a battle on our hands, man. 7 minutes in, 2-2. And no one's shown real ascendancy yet in the game, mate.
Not yet. It's been a bit of a back and forth battle between these two sides. And like you said, at the top of the broadcast, they know each other really well.
Yep, Tina Ashworth out here in the link has played mixed open for New Zealand as well.
As Wakely comes off the left foot, cops a nice little shot as he goes about it. But the referee's happy with it. They roll the ball back, but just a little bit of contact. Wakely dishes out. They attack the short side. He's putting the gas down. Good scramble defence in the end. Touch had to be made.
No idea how many times I've seen him score that touchdown, mate. Just
something out of nothing.
Yeah, lock the link in tight and just run an outline. Yeah, Manu and Gareth are really good at that. Cool, great defensive set there by the Mets. They get a couple and they gain confidence every time they're able to stop them. Oh, Tina looks like she's gone down there.
Yeah, might have an injury there. Tina Ashworth, she's just hobbling off. So
got a long way to go too.
Hopefully it's not too bad, but she's managed to jog her way over. Oh, just got a foot on top of her foot or an ankle injury there.
Yeah, stomp.
So Heritage here, Kazi goes in. He set the last try up. They hook one out to the corner.
Great work by the winger.
Now the referees are going to pull this one back for a forward pass, but
Oh,
lucky it was, because that almost was something out of nothing as well. And
Yeah,
the
mate.
winger there for the Mets, Shannon Bissett, just managed to get the ball down really quickly, but forward pass.
mate, I can never emphasise enough how important the girl wingers are in this mixed game. You know, they're receiving bullets and passes that, you know, are thrown by men, and a lot of these ladies can come out of a women's program, and just, body on the line stuff is really important.
So nice drive into the line. Chan again turns it back on the inside.
Louis Trey around the back.
Chan back into half now.
Got
And
him.
so a penalty. So
Oh,
hooking penalty there.
Got him for grabbing.
So referee is all over this one so far in this match. Picked up for the hooking penalty.
Cool. Both teams have sort of settled in over the last couple of minutes. It's going to be a battle of the midfield, I reckon.
So just coming towards the box again. And shot up out of the line there, Vincent DeMaria.
Yeah, good touch.
So back in towards the middle of the field now.
Here we go.
The
Tuma.
old fake switch.
Chill.
And just dropped down there.
Yeah.
So Trent Tuma, another really experienced player in mixed touch footy, mate.
Oh, massive, man. The things he's done with Aussie over the years, you know. Yep, loves his mixed touch footy. Good to see him out there with his wife. Same as Luggy on the other side of the field, you know. Like we said earlier, touch is an awesome game. There's not many sports you can jump on the field with your partner in crime, mate, and have a good game of footy.
Well, there's not many sports that you can play at an opens level, or even, you know, social levels as well.
Yep.
Mixed competitions. Mix has been a part of the sport since it started, firstly.
That's right. Yep.
And, but to play at an opens level when you've got former Australian players
Yeah.
and men running at 100 miles an hour, and we're throwing our ladies into the mix, but they don't shy away from the tough stuff either. They love getting involved, which is a really unique aspect of our sport.
Oh, mate, Manu and Kirsty, some of the touchdowns and stuff I've seen them do over the years, and I know their family are coming through now, really engaged in the game of touch. So,
We've got too many on the field here, mate.
Boom. Oh, he got them for a subbing violation. Gotcha. Mate, good referee's been around a long time here, Victor, so knows what's up. Must have been good communication from the sideline ref out of the box.
So the Rebels shifted over to their left-hand side, so they're going to make some substitutions as they come onto the field now. So it's 2-2, Rebels and Mets, in this mixed open round game.
We go to see Brown and Youngie.
Let's see the footwork. They're well covered here, and then throw it away in the end.
Yeah, Gareth, good there.
So the Mets now.
Mate, I was lucky enough to play with Gareth a few years back in Scotland. We've had a good time on the touch footy field.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, played a few games against Aussie together, and I'm not going to give away his age by telling you all that he's the same age as me. So
Now the problem is, I think I roughly know how old you are, so we can give it away, but I'm not going to do it.
No, it's good, mate. And that's the same thing with touch, mate. You stay fit, you stay sharp. You can play through the ages. You know, these guys are playing opens, winning competitions at an opens level, so it's awesome to see.
Well, over 60s in the NTL this year as well. What? Did it get away, the over 60s? I know they've tried to. We've definitely got an over 50s competition.
There are 4 over 60s teams here at the moment, mate.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Yep.
So
I would not be training.
My God, I can't run now.
You see Brown kicking out. There we go.
Yeah, a lot of showing and going at the moment. They're trying to ask a lot of questions of this Met defence, but they're holding on at the moment. Nice footwork. They throw it nice left to right. It's
Great
probably would have
catch.
gone forward. I think the referees are going to call it that way, so they'll get a penalty as well.
Yep.
And 6 touches to make their way down the other end of the field, the Mets. So been a real tussle between the two sides over the last 5 or so minutes.
Yeah, it's been great, mate. Did you see them heading down the sideline here? Got Carly Walsh on this sideline. She featured in the All-Stars game with the Indigenous team at the start of the year also. So, yeah, like we said earlier, mate, it's nice to see a lot of players that sort of deserve the recognition at this top level of the game getting their reps in.
So, changeover. Sloppy roll ball there. Wasn't square. Referees are right onto it. They've done a really good job so far in this opening match, the referees.
Yeah, kept the space, mate. And that's all we need. Bit of space, bit of time.
The referees have been really good in general across the tournament so far.
Mate, they're in a really hard place with the rule adjustments, with the rules that have been piloted at the moment. But I know today was the day where all the upgrades were given. So massive congratulations to all the referees that received their upgrades at the tournament. As you know, referees are just as important part of the game as the players and the coaches and all the admin and everything that else that happens around touch. But
well, particularly this tournament as well, they pay themselves to come here as well. So they're representing their regions and their affiliates where they come from, but they take time off work. They volunteer back at affiliate level as well. They pay to come here and referee, so our athletes can participate in this great championship. So
mate.
Huge shout out to all the referees that come to this event.
And mate, like referees are athletes just like the players. So they get out there, they do their fitness, they do their work. They look forward to nationals and these big events, and a lot of them have been rewarded with going to the World Cup this year as well, mate.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why they do it. And a huge selection of Australian referees been selected to go to the World Cup.
Oh, Louis Trey's on the plant. Yeah, Channy out there, eh? Channy's dangerous, mate. We saw him scoring a great touchdown last year against the Sharks to win in a drop-off. And there he goes.
Yeah, Trent Tuma in the box. Not too happy with the 6-to-go call. So they just take a little bit of time off the clock here, but still plenty in the first half. Just over 5 minutes left. So the Rebels just take their time here to get a little bit of shape. They're communicating with each other about what's to come.
Gareth pretending to fall over there and then started running. Hey, there's one of my tricks,
play.
Mate. That's a trick play.
Really
Come
throwing
on,
a spanner into the Mets, try to throw them off.
Yep.
So Chan again. He's got to try to link up, just throws it back. There wasn't really anything going on the open side, so...
Yeah, Cuzzy just manned him there and stuck to man and pushed everyone back out, so... I think, the Mets are sort of showing that they're quite happy to compete with the person coming out of half.
Penalty given. So not moving forward off the line. Lucky that was the case, because I think it might have been a drop ball from Mitchell Brown as he was trying to get in towards the ruck there. Chan just fires it out to Wakely.
Yeah. Man, if you were lucky enough to watch Roy Prasad yesterday in a 12-11 game, he's come out of this sort of environment too with these guys. Loves the set play.
Oh, sniper. He still gets it up and throws the ball away. Wow, got into the army crawl. They're still going here, the Rebels.
It's awesome, mate. Commitment, man, and just straight desire.
Oh, no play's ever dead, is it?
Yeah. Oh, done.
Oh, apart from right now.
What did they get them for? Maybe ball to ground. Yeah, here we go.
So Mets coming out of their line 2-all. The back end of this first half might be really crucial.
Yeah, mate. What are we?
Someone can get on the board and take the lead going into the halftime break.
Cool.
But there's literally nothing separating these two teams. Big drive into the line, but goes away.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't have a half in place. Off the left foot, Joe goes around the back.
Mate, you're going to have to work hard to beat Kirsty and Carly on this short side. Mate, like defensively, they're awesome.
Rock solid, huh?
Yeah, they are awesome.
So they're just taking easy meters. They're nice meters too, actually. They're from the Rebels, so they're still going. Asking the question, did you get me? Yep, back to the mark she goes. Chan, straight up over the halfway. He'll take a breather.
Nice. Here we go, coming up. 3 minutes in. The Rebels, what's he got him?
Penalty all over it.
Half. Yeah.
Yep, good call.
Yep, we just saw Justin Richardson into the game for the first time, I think. So Rebels, very intelligent with the way that they run their subs. You get a lot of teams, really interestingly, they wait till the game's in the balance with 5 to go and they start pushing and pulling their subs, not the Rebels. They hold back, they play properly, slowly introduce people to the game from the start, mate, and it's a very clever way to win touch footy.
There you go.
Why wait till there's 5 minutes left in the game,
Quite unique.
It's intelligent.
Tactic,
yeah. Really intelligent tactics, so
Mets here, can they get one on the board? Not many options out this side. And hands up. Touch made. So real battle between these two sides here in the mixed open match between the Rebels and Mets.
Yep, Adrian Hammond there with the ball as well. So you're just getting some fresh legs out there with, only a few minutes to go towards the end of the half.
Chan's back on the field. He's into half now. Just dishes nice and early. To Demaria. It's back to Chan. Demaria gets the ball again. They're just trying to work the Mets middles. He gets the ball again. Demaria looking to link up Chan. But great defence there. Yeah, well read. Joshua Peacock.
Yep, good touch. So you notice one of the keys as well to the Rebels attack is the girl actually has to find her way onto the boys' side when they attack. And then you'll see on the transition turnover, she runs back over to this right-hand side. So they leave the girl responsible for ensuring that when she attacks the line, she's got a boy in front of her, which means somewhere on the field there's a boy with a girl in front of him. And mixed, mixed is just that little bit, those points of difference for those teams that choose to study it.
Here goes the fast feet, but half court. Kazzy, probably been one of their best for the Mets in the first half.
Yeah, he's been great, mate. Yep. And he has a little defensive change-ups as well. Quite happy, like we said earlier, to go man on and be competitive. Played a bit of Elite 8 over the last few years too.
So the Rebels were under a minute left in the first half. Can they reclaim the lead? Go in 3 tries to 2. But it's play on, no call here. So Kazzy must have been called offside. They're just looking to link up. And touch made in the end. So good recovery. Michaela Ford.
Awesome touch.
Touch that had to be made. Right on the stroke of half time there.
The old knee slide.
Oh, yeah, they're never good.
Oh, man, double burner.
With the bad knees that I have, just cringing just watching.
You'll lift your kneecaps on the grass.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, good movement for one.
Yeah, cut down the momentum there. Gareth Young coming up out of the line.
Yeah, good defense here. They're just going to hold them out. Only a few seconds left in the half. Tuma knows what he's up to.
Gets them going forward again. Kazzy comes in from half. The referee's happy that they're onside. And it was Manu Wakely. As the old heads of Wakely and Tuma come together and have a little bit of a chat as the hooter goes in the background. But
Tuma's still talking.
They know plenty about each other, these two teams. But at the halftime break, they can't be separated. It's 2 tries all. Entertaining first probably 5 or so minutes where both teams kind of went back-to-back with tries. But for the whole majority of the second half, it was just back and forth, and they couldn't crack each other in the end.
Mate, looking forward to the second half.
That's all you need to say?
100%, man. Yep.
Well, that's all we're going to say.
Love my mixed touch footy.
We're going to be back with the second half of this mixed open match between the Rebels and the Mets, so stay tuned.
Bada boom. And it's blue skies and meat pies here on the Coffs Coast, I tell you. Hey, here we are. It's the mixed open round game. We have the Mets versus the Sydney Scorps. It's been an awesome first half, Scotty.
What skies are you looking at?
Hey, blue skies, mate. It was rain all night last night. It's blue skies now, baby.
There's a little patch of blue over there I can see.
Mate, my auntie said if there's enough blue sky to make a pair of sailor's pants, then it's going to be a good day.
Oh, bingo. Well, we're on. Well, it's already been a good day. The games that we've had this morning, this mixed game, we're locked up 2-2, Mets and Rebels, old rivals. How could you not be pumped?
I love it, mate. Looking forward to seeing the defensive set off from the Rebels. They always have a little points of innovation. Yeah, here we go. They'll probably throw 4 up on the line, I reckon, and 2 will drop back into the pocket by the looks of things.
All right, you've heard the call here.
There you go, 4 lift, 2 drop. Yep. And then push again, 2 coming through. So, like we said, they've got a nice process about their touch footy.
So Kazi with the bright orange boots. He was probably the man for the Mets in the first half. He's got the ball, turns it back in to Catalano, who's also pretty impressive in the first half. But it's that me, Kazi now. Can he connect?
Oh, they were trying to run a wee trick play there. It was a play we actually saw Michael Singh run in the last game when the winger dropped the ball to Brown. So, yeah, there you go. Well, they just sort of dump the ball. He looks for a fake switch and then hits the winger on the in-between. But, yeah, Rebels are up to the play, mate. That's the kind of stuff they run.
Again.
Yep.
Just tries a little short side play. A little bit of space opened up for him, but they covered well in the end, the Rebels. So they hold the Mets out on their first set. Let's see what they do coming out of their end of the field.
Nice. I'd probably like to see, oh, there we go, mate. G Unit knows how to pick up the meters, that guy.
Followed up by Chand. Yeah.
Yep.
They just kind of stumbled on each other, so might not have got the hand out to make the touch, but with a little bit of a collision with feet. And
just enough, eh? Just enough to stop the momentum. Manu comes out. There you go. Really good at picking up an extra metre or 2, old Manu.
And Justin Richardson just hoiks it back into the middle of the field. So all the boys compressed over on this left-hand side. Wakely just gets him a little bit more shape now. Now play on is the call. I think I could hear from the referee.
Yeah, you could.
Players offside.
So, you know, really intelligent setup. You had Manu there set up. He was always looking to go in for Mitch Brown, but you saw him cross the defenders over because he knows Mitch is a left to right passer. They're those little subtle things that, you know, Manu does to give his team the best opportunity to score.
So Brown with the ball again. And working with Wakely. Wakely drops it down. He's going to get the ball back again. Gives it back to Brown. Brown gets on the outside. His man throws that pass on the outside. It's gone forward, though, unfortunately. So both sides still can't crack each other yet.
Is Carly all right? She looked like she was carrying her shoulder then. Yeah, still looks like she's carrying her shoulder a little bit. Hope she's okay. Here we go, bit of momentum. Yep, Catalano. And then Tuma gets around the corner. He knows what he's up to. Team seem to be running that little hook back to the box at the moment.
Nice touch
great
there.
Touch. Good pick up. Way to kill the momentum.
Yeah, Carly Sonda coming in and shutting that one down.
Tuma out of half.
Yeah, so he goes, takes the short side on. Just couldn't get on the outside of the players there.
And you know, Sonda's playing Mets, eh?
What? Oh,
Laura Coleman.
Oh, the old team sheet. Oh, who gave me this? They switched it over at halftime. I was looking at it wrong. My apologies.
All good, all good. She'll look back and be like, yeah. Oh, that's unusual.
So he turned it over on halfway.
Yep, from the Rebels.
Looking to connect with players coming onto the field from the box, it looked like, but nobody there, no one at home.
Here we go, and Tuma's sort of, set out there. He'll probably
stay
to try have an attack. You got shot twice.
We're doing a bit of breakdancing there in the middle of the field.
Oh, wow. Nice, here we go. Great combination here, Kazi and Tuma. Yeah, big short. Oh. I think he probably had that short side open a little bit as well. Bit of space out there for him, but you just couldn't complete that set there as we see Tuma coming to the box and getting some fresh legs out there for defence.
So the Rebels coming off their line and they're shifting it out towards their right-hand side. They're going to make changes now as well. So it's back and forth again, much of the same from the first half. Low-scoring match so far. It's 2-2, but it's been a really good battle between these two sides. No one can crack each other as Chan just throws the outside ball. Does she get down? Yeah, so that's going to be a try in the corner. There's a little bit of a collision between the two players, and the referees are going to come together here.
Talk about it. Yeah, for sure.
But I think the Mets players are going to be happy. They're walking away from the area as it is. So we get our first try in the second half. And it's the Mets that get it, so they take the lead, 3-2.
Mate, beautiful. Defence rolling off, just like we saw in the Hornets game earlier.
And it's the Rebels, my apologies. I'm getting completely mixed up here between these two Sydney sides.
That's cool,
the Rebels
mate.
scored. The
Yep,
Rebels
Sharks
scored.
versus the Cobras right now. That's right.
Oh, gosh.
Hey. But yeah, so these pop-outs in the middle while the defence are rolling off are working really well. We've seen it a few games in a row, so I'm sure we're going to see that kind of set up again. Imagine Pete Nadera will be down there talking to his players about it.
All right, let's see if the Mets can hit back here. Only down by 1. That was the sort of trend in the first half when the tries were scored. Rebels would score, Mets would score, Rebels would score. So let's see if the Mets hit back as Kazzy just hoiks it up.
Again.
Does he get it down? Was the touch made from the link? The referee's asking the questions.
go.
No touch made. So
Awesome.
as we say it,
Yep.
it's the Mets that hit straight back, and we're back on level terms, 3-3.
You definitely called it, Scotty Tuhati. You're like, yep, when the touchdowns come, they keep on coming.
So Mets hit back, 3-3.
Awesome. That's what we want to see. Hey, like we said, blue skies, meat pies, let's do it.
The meat pies are good here at the stadium.
Not going to lie. Yep, we've seen a few out on the field, but there might be a little tuck shop just in behind us that has some really nice homemade ones.
The old dog's eye.
Yep.
So Rebels, do they hit back? Wakely gets sent back, so touch made. Got a little fan on the outside here.
Mate,
Tristan waving in.
Yeah, there you go. Just looking across. Got a couple of friends I've played lots of touch with over the years. Yeah, just looking at their little baby on the outside. We got touch fans here in the stadium, all ages, all sizes. Hey, great game for everybody.
The next generation coming through, just getting them exposed to the NTL. 16 years' time, young Tucker. You'll be here with the boots on.
That's right, mate. Awesome.
So
That's
Mets.
good momentum. Tuma.
Yeah, this
right
has
to
been a
left.
really good set, but he chooses to
Boom.
go on the short
Boom.
side, but he's gotten through. Can they link up? There's no holding. The sideline referee has his hand up
Great
for the
touchdown.
advantage. I think it's going to be played, but the referees, I think, are going to come
lucky.
together. The sideline referee had his hand up for quite some time there. He's definitely seen something. They're going to bring this back by the look of it.
Yeah, Luggy's calling a hold in there.
Now,
Tuma
let's
just
see.
wants a little chat about it.
Yeah, they seem to be okay with the decision in the end, but yeah, like I said, sideline referee saw something early on.
No, they've got a push.
Push here.
Penalty for a push-off.
There you go.
Wow, we're watching through some great footage last night, 2005, mixed open touch, and the push-offs were just part of the game back then. Charging in, you know, ladies banging the guys off and scoring good touchdowns. But yet, referees Johnny on the spot and definitely against the rules of the game.
There you go. Eagle eyes manner all over that one. Just like the sideline referee as well.
Yeah,
So
it's good.
good call there from the referees again.
And the Mets need to work really hard here not to let the Rebels score and get two off. They've got potential to score touchdowns.
Yeah, so throwing the ball around a little bit on the previous play. They get a little bit more straight. Now what's the referee going to call here? He's going to call for the hard touch. 50-50?
Yeah, well, no, you know, the contact probably was heavy, but I think the player was still quite upright. So I don't know if he was actually in a position to play the ball. Yeah, just need to get in, get out on those ones. We spoke about it earlier. You can't give these guys more shots at the line than they deserve.
So it's Brown and Maria in the middle here. Just throwing it between themselves. Chan's on the left link. He's in the half now, so he gives a nice early ball to Brown. He's got to get down, the big fella. Does he do that? Yes, the referee is happy.
Oh, player thought he made it too.
Yeah, Mets are blowing up a little bit, hands on head. So yeah, it's getting a bit testy out there, but the Rebels back in front.
Look, you know, we're sending out Kazi and Catalano. I do think that they're probably, you know, apart from Trent Tuma, they're probably the best opportunity for a touchdown now. And they're probably going to feature a little bit more in the last 12 minutes of the game.
So Mets, do we see into the future again? Do they go
Bang,
back, bang, hit them straight back? History's to go by anything that they will. But the Rebels now, just get into that 7 metre zone. They
He
pull
got
back
right
out.
in.
Yeah. Catalano again, working with Kazi, who's got the ball.
Look all the way Garrett's come all the way across, mate. He's, you know, right across the centre. That's great work by Kazi.
But penalty, not moving forward. So referees again, right onto it. Catalano here.
Look at that winger.
Yes,
Far side wing
awesome
hit.
defence.
Ah, there we go. Okay, yep. We're getting the word from Darcy, old Darth Vader out there. Tries, not touchdowns. Know the new rules, Tristan, he's saying.
Oh, it's been me, I think. Oh.
There you go.
How long it took me to say touchdown when they wanted to change it. Now they've gone back to try, and I can't change it that
There
quickly.
you go. Hey, we've been left with a little
Try,
card there. Yep.
try.
Try. All right. There he goes.
There might be a try right here. Oh, well covered.
Yeah, Shanahan covered that really well. She's playing a whole half out here. We saw her come across with a water bottle before, and when a winger brings a water bottle to the sideline, you know she's there for the whole half. So doing really well on D.
So the Mets.
Kazi.
Kazi. Oh, it's been picked off. There's no one at home for the Mets. He's just going to go the whole way.
Yep,
yeah. I think they're going to pull up stumps, but no, there's a pretty good chase. Can he
Damn.
dive? He's going to have to throw it in.
Yeah,
Put it down. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Who's that guy? Hey, what's his name?
Lee Wiley. Now,
Awesome.
when the intercept was taken, Wiley started to chase, and then all of a sudden he gave up.
Well, his legs all strapped up.
Then he had a second go at it, went all the way down the field, made him throw the pass. The pass goes to ground. That could be a huge moment in this match.
I tell you, Wiley Coyote.
The Wiley Coyote. That is the call of the game.
He was chasing Roadrunner, and Roadrunner just didn't have the gas.
That's the first time the Coyote actually got
Caught
the
the
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner.
It happened.
Yeah.
And they might make him pay here. The Mets, this could be huge. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hands on
End
the
to
ball.
end. Hey.
Oh, this game's just been turned on its head here.
Awesome. That's what we like, mate. Never give up, you know. What can you say? Like he just ran out of a bit of gas there.
If they can get away with this match, that was the moment that changed it for them, the Mets.
Yeah, for sure. And here we go. Kazi and Tuma. Great opportunity here. Louis Trey's lifting off the line, pushing out high.
Kazi sweeps around the back, gives it to Tuma, throws it out, just goes over the top.
Yep.
Couldn't pick that one up. That was Carly Sonder.
Yep, that was the one.
So nothing she could have really done about that play, unfortunately.
Nah, she had to jump like Jordan to catch that.
So the Rebels.
Rebels just need to go coast to coast to be safe and settle back in after that. There we go.
That's ball
ball
down.
Yep.
Yeah, great call. Johnny on the spot, Mr. Referee. Saw it as we did. So the Mets.
They're getting their opportunities, Scotty.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if they're rattled by that try being bombed. The Mets, the Rebels. I'm sorry. So they've got all the advantage here too. It goes the big ball on the outside. Just looked to come back in on the angle to catch that one. Do you think that was Michaela Ford? If she just stays on that outside line, probably a chance of scoring that one in the corner.
Yeah, if she's running a J line there, even just running straight and hugging the paint, she'll get on the end of that pass. And, you know, Tuma's got so much power in his pass, man. He's got a beautiful pass. So, yep, hard luck there by the winger in the far corner, but they're definitely getting their opportunities. And if they keep knocking away, mate, hopefully a touchdown will come for the Mets.
So just up the middle, they're making changes at the moment, the Rebels. And hands on that, so they're going to get another set. Referees haven't indicated it as of yet. No, they haven't. So, yeah, they're pointing. Yeah, it's given now.
Mate, that was Mitchell Heritage just letting the referee know, mate. That's really good sportsmanship. Got a lot of players that just keep their hand down and keep the zip lock up then.
It's been great across. We've made mention of that a few times throughout the tournament. Like, touches not being made and making the right call. So,
just
good honesty. Really good honesty. And they're going to get a penalty from that.
Couldn't get away with that one, Wiley Coyote.
Oh, foot in the ruck.
Yeah.
I think he's smiling too.
Yeah.
He knows he had a win before, but could not get away with that one.
There you go. Something so the Rebels have always been really good at, especially Roy Prasad back in the day. Well, even now, you saw him yesterday, is that little tunnelling to the ball just to get all the defenders up. Boom, Gareth gets him.
Gets down low. I think he's... Oh, ball down.
Oh,
The Coyotes on the spot again.
Well, I tell you, mate, he's TNT'd someone there. Boom.
I think they're getting nervous anytime he's in the area. They just they just throw the ball away as soon as he's there. He's got an aura about him.
Yeah, good contact in the touch. You've got to watch out for Mitch Brown here. He's very clever around the ruck with hands and feet and stuff, so you've got to keep away from him. He gets really good turnovers in the game of touch.
All right, the Mets, they got to hit back. They're down by 1. So Peacock with the ball. And Parnaby as well. So Peacock and Parnaby in half working together.
Shink, got
Gets
him.
under.
A little bit short, I think. The ball hit the ground just a little step behind.
Just held up a little bit. You can see there's a bit of roughage around the try line, just with the amount of attack that has been happening in that area. So the ball might have stuck up in a little bit of rough of the grass there.
Here we go. Yep, Gareth trucking it in. And the Mets are starting to roll off a bit, which is really dangerous. I mean, we've got to get up, just to stop these teams being able to kick out and get around the outside on yards.
So
Still rolling off, and he gets all the way in.
Did well to link up there because he was struggling to find a half.
Chan,
but there's holes in the middle here. If he just gets underneath, that's a really good recovery in the end because they were in trouble there, the Mets. But Parnaby comes across, makes a big touch.
Yeah, mate, Louis got great footwork, and I was thinking, damn, dangerous that close to the line on the last.
So Mets now back towards their sideline. Nice strong running up. That was Gossage, Justin Gossage, getting the meters. They're taking momentum now. Tuma's back onto the field. Here he goes from half. He's got Chan in trouble. Great footwork from Tuma. Just got to find someone. They're at least going to get 6 more touches here. Next best result, but for a big fella, the footwork absolutely electric on that play there from Tuma.
Yeah, mate, really unusual from Channy there too, sort of competing with him in the touch. Tuma was always coming back short side. We've seen that from his last 2 scoops in a row, coming off the left foot back to this side. So we'll see how they go here. Freshly to 6, we've got Catalano and Kazi.
Yeah, been working well together when they've been on the field. Here he goes. Throws the ball on the outside. Oh! Hands on heads again. Unfortunately, Carly Sonda couldn't get a hands on that ball and get it down.
Give me a J line to the corner.
So 2. That's been 2 instances where they've been managed to get it out there.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, and the ball's landing in the field of play. It's touchdown opportunities there.
So is that the one that might cost them? We're down.
Yeah,
We've got about 3 minutes left on the clock. So they had to possibly score on that set.
Here we go. And the old heads get together back in the field. Got Mitch Brown. Remember Mitch Brown here in left link, throws left to right. And Manu right to left from there. Yeah, ball down.
Yep. Just lost a handle of it. Manu Wakely, but probably not too disappointed. Takes a couple of extra seconds off the clock. They've still got that 1-try lead. And the Mets just dancing around, but having to go back to the mark. So they've got to reset here
the
and
Mets
get
are
forward.
Probably 3 more possessions in the game. So they've got to be really clinical possessions.
So Tuma's back onto the field, so keep your eyes on him as he moves into half. Bang. Here he is again. Gets the footwork going again, but Wakely going to have to get up pretty early to get past him.
Yeah, Tuma just give him a little tickle on the way past too. They're good mates, mate. Played a lot of touch footy together.
So the Rebels, it's all ahead of the Mets, though. So Rebels, you think they just hold on to the ball, can try to get up the other end of the field as a minimum, and work hard in defence on the next set.
Mate, the whole point of touch football is end-to-end. It's like watching a game of tennis, you know? We're hitting the ball back and forth. If someone makes a mistake and boom, then we capitalise. So
Brown streams in, comes off his left foot. Does he link up? It's gone through. Geez, there's been some chances gone begging in this second half.
Tell you, mate, hey, Carly Walsh, if she gets that pass thrown to her 100 times, she catches it 99 of them. Yep. Knows how to score a mean touchdown, that girl. So, yeah, just a bit unlucky there on that one, and still gives the Mets a chance to be competitive in the game.
Something in the air out here on field 1. Penalty.
What did Victor see there? Oh, there you go. Okay. Yep.
What's it called there, T? Do you know?
No, I wasn't happy with what he saw. Whether there was just a bit of contact on the player, I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, not sure. But cool, here we go. So Rebels will be really happy just to control the ball here with 90 seconds to go. Take their time.
Just walking around with the ball. Seconds off the clock. They might be able to really close it down, and they just get hands on the ball.
Yeah, that might have gone to ground too if he hadn't got his hand on it. So here we go. They're not in a hurry. Yeah, not in a hurry.
So referee's going to make him roll it here. Keep going.
Go. Give Kirsty a quickie, man. She's got deadly quickie. Saw her a few years back in the playing for New South Wales in the masters grades, and in the women's grade. Yeah, she's got great footwork, got great skills. She normally sets up a bit of a trick play here with Manu as well. So let's see Brown looking for a left to right.
Just get their shape back again as Chan goes in. They short side. Yeah, okay.
Got him. Here we go.
Peacock gets back to the line. Now, there's a bit of confusion going on out here. They've got to go. There's going to be a penalty, so they're mucking around with the ball. They've just got to get right up the other end of the field. 40 seconds still left on the clock here, so it's definitely a chance for the Mets to level this one up. Interchanges coming on. If it's going to be someone, you think it's going to be that man at Kazi with the bright orange boots. He moves into half with Catalano.
100%.
They've still got time here.
Underneath, give me a follow.
Here it is. Gives it back to him. Does he get down low and score?
Winger again. Look at the fast side.
No,
Dang.
I think.
Oh, Kazi.
Levels it up with 10 seconds left on the clock.
That's the ball game, mate. He tried to throw the ball off the field.
Oh, wow.
That's it. Shot Kazi, mate. That was a great way to end the game. He's been working really hard in this game, and he deserves that.
So right before full time, the Mets.
The replay. Oh, yeah. Mate, what a great call by the ref. Nothing in it, but yeah, ball down. Awesome, Kazi. Good job, mate. And he had the far side wing open as well. So great positive touch football there. Scotty, wrap on the game. What do you reckon?
Oh, it was great, mate. It was a really entertaining match in the end, but a real slugfest between the two teams. So, like we said, 2-2 at halftime, 4-4 at the end. Nothing could be separated. Nothing could separate the two sides. So, entertaining match. They might come against each other again later down the road.
Can see that happening, mate. Got the mixed quarterfinal starting this afternoon. There was a really important match on the far field, which was the Sharks mixed open. The Scorps performing really well at the moment too. So, mixed open grade at the moment is open up to anyone. 3 Sydney teams performing really well. So, looking forward to later on.
So, yeah, plenty more coming up this afternoon. We're getting into finals. I know that's what gets you excited. The big man is ready to go. Stay tuned. There's going to be quarterfinal action coming up this afternoon.
Catch you up.
That is half. That is full time in this round of matches. Victoria Storm coming up trumps over North Queensland, 8 tries to 3. Steeden is the official football and equipment supplier of Touch Football Australia. Steeden produces quality, long-lasting touch footballs. Check out the official range of NRL touch footballs via their website, www.steeden.com.au. Steeden, the official football and equipment supplier of Touch Football Australia. is half-time in this round of matches.
everything changed. We became spectators instead of participants, so busy looking at our screens that we stopped looking after ourselves. It's not healthy. Right now, we need to start moving again as though our lives depend on it. Let's move our activity levels from barely there to bursting with life. Let's target at least 30 minutes of heart rate raising physical activity a day. Because if we don't move it, we lose it. Search Find Your 30.
Sport Australia is the principal partner of Touch Football Australia and ensures we have the capacity to create a sustainable sport through the best practice governance and administration. Importantly, the winning partnership highlights the commitment to increasing Australia's participation in touch football.
Hey guys, it's Danny Davis here. I'm doing a fair bit of work with the touch football specialised athletes lately, and my good mate Peter, who's 10 years old, who's also in Melbourne, has said her first word, I want noodles for this. So I'm here today to surprise her with I was thinking maybe we could make some together.
First sentence was I want noodles, and went to the cupboard and pulled out noodles and said I want noodles. That's what she obviously had for dinner that night. It was just, wasn't expecting that to be her first sentence.
Awesome to see how involved all the touch football specialised athletes get. I mean, when I first met her, we were a little bit standoffish together, and then I'd come down to the Burleigh Bears, which is around the corner from my house, where they run a touch football specialised program. And I'd see her each week, and she'd get excited to see me, I'd get excited to see her. So it's just cool watching that sort of journey, I guess. It's been really fun.
Indomie
And we're back here at CX Stadium in Coffs Harbour, and we are about to get our first quarter-final underway. Dean Russell joins me here, mixed open. We've got Brisbane City Cobras and the Sydney Rebels.
Yeah, the Sydney Rebels, and they've outstanding record, Scott, in this competition. It'll be interesting to see how they go here today. They've lost 3 of their stalwarts from their campaigns over the last number of years. No Raging Bull Rushworth, no Roy Prasad, and no Christian Frost. So, and we saw the Cobras play here last night against the Sharks. They went down, but they were pretty admirable in their defence. So I'm looking forward to my mate, Double D.
Double D, Dylan Doak. He was everywhere in that game last night for the Cobras, so we know he's going to be thereabouts again.
You'd have to say the Rebels will start favourites, but you know, you're in quarterfinals. It's knockout now. Everything to play for. So don't write the Cobras off.
So it's Rebels that get us underway. And they're just working in towards the field. The experience of Wakely starts this match here for the Rebels. Still show and go there. Well defended.
He's a master tactician and a master technical coach, Manu Wakely.
So he's into half now. Looks to shape, just got to connect. He's into the in-goal area. Big diving effort. Ball deflected.
Yeah, he really sold that well. The Cobras defence really looking for the inside ball. Show and go and then put the afterburners on. Tried to beat them and gas them on the outside and just the pass going to ground. That's a penalty there now with the Cobras. Interference in the ruck. They're on their own 10 as they move it up to halfway. There's the man, DD. He's on the field.
Double D's on. So let's see what he goes. He just dishes on the inside to Fielding Smith. And he's sweeping around the back here. He's got the ball. Throws left to right. Nice footwork. He's on the outside here, the young man. I think he's got it down. The referees are happy. So opening try there. That was Terrell Awai. We called him a few times in the match yesterday as well. But the Cobras, they take the early lead here.
Yeah, they're 2 best players from yesterday combining here. Gets him off the left, long ball out, puts him on the outside of the Rebels defender, and just foot speed to the line. The Cobras open up, 1-0.
So Rebels now, they'll be looking to hit back.
That's big Mitch Brown there, mate. I'm going to tip him right now. Intercept off his line at some stage during this game.
What, he's going to take one or throw one?
No, he's going to, well, he probably will. He might throw one as well, but he's going to definitely take one off his own line. He'll start the length of the field and probably after about 10 minutes be looking around for support.
Right. He's one of those. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, well,
it's a bloody long way to go when you take it off your line.
Exactly. Especially when you've got younger legs out there that can help.
Absolutely. He was really good in the last round game that we called as well, Dean, Mitch Brown.
Had a good State of Origin series too for New South Wales.
Yep, and here he is. He's got the ball and he's got them in strife. Yeah, there's the touch being made. I think it might have been. Yeah.
The referee's saying there the touch was made on the foot. He's a very tall man, got long arms, good extension.
So big touch there. They had the overlap. Mitch Brown chose to put the head down and go himself. And off the left foot here.
The opportunity there. Well, they...
Yeah, let's see. Referee. Yeah, bringing it back, I think.
Yeah, Vincent Di Maria there thought he was over. But you know what? An easy pop pass to Jamie Chan. He would have had time to sit down, have a picnic, pack up, and still get the ball down before the defence got there.
There you go. So Mitch Brown back. Chan goes into half to Brown. Big hop and a skip. Throws it out to the wing. Does the ball get down in the end? 5th touch again. So Cobra's really holding strong here in defence. They got 1 touch to make. Chan switches in. Now they might get him on the back foot here. Back into Chan and ball down, goes behind him. That was a chance gone begging.
Well, there's 3 chances gone begging. That's, well, possibly 4 opportunities to put on the board there. You've got to put it down to great defence from the Cobras.
So Neen now just taking up nice and easy for the Cobras. They've made good meters coming out of their end here. Just throws a big looping ball out to the left link. Yeah, what's the call here, Dean?
Yeah, it's I'm still waiting. Yeah, look, going down, rolling the ball before the touch was made was the signal there.
Oh, nice left foot step there from Jamie Chan. Gets a couple extra meters. Brown doing the hard yards. Comes and makes a substitution. And we've got players rolling onto the field. Adrian Hammond's on now. He's got the ball. Gareth Young goes into half. Looks to take on, but the referee's pulled them back.
Yeah, Adrian Sanchez Hammond there, not rolling the ball correctly. Ex-employee of New South Wales Touch. He was a development officer there for one stage. But has been a member of this team now for the last few years. And like we said, they've had a lot of success at the Nationals here.
So Cobras now with changes coming on. And Doak's back on the field. Nice touch there. Come up and put pressure on Jaden Fielding-Smith. And Doak's just going to throw that one away. And it's just going to give them a couple of seconds to get their defensive line set, but really nothing happening there for Brisbane.
Yeah, you'll find that the way that the Rebels defend, they will be looking to press up and make pressure midfield in that middle third. Exactly how Amy Louise Lugg did then. Manu Wakely back on now.
So just push it into the middle of the field. Wakely dishes off again. He's going to get himself into half, which he does. Dishes again. Now he's going to take the ball forward. Passes off. They're just toying with them a little bit now, the Rebels. Early ball back to Wakely. Throws it out to the wing. Easy as that. Beautifully executed try there. Carly Walsh in the corner. And they've levelled back up 1-1 now between the Rebels and the Cobras.
Yeah, you can see here Wakely, he's made the player who wants to make the touch. He sees the defender sitting back in the pocket. The Cobras, they're probably sitting in too tight there. The winger could have been a little bit out further. They didn't create extra numbers. It was man on, but just a really good long ball from Wakely. They'll play a very structured offence when they get to the red zone.
So it's Gann taking the ball forward, doing the hard yards for the Cobras, getting them into a position to try to strike, and it's a wide there with the ball. Got the opening try for Brisbane City. He's with the ball again now. Working with Neen in the middle. That's Moffat who drives forward. Neen, he goes off, puts the gas, just flicks it back into Moffat, but well handled there in the end.
Yeah, they held their line well defensively there, the Rebels team. And one thing about them, they won't panic, regardless of what the scoreboard is saying. They don't panic. They're very confident in their ability. They're very confident in their structures, and they'll stick to those right through the game.
So Hammond now driving forward. Mitch Brown gets in again, just puts a foot down. Now is the referee going to call players offside? Yes, he is. So penalty here, 6 more touches in really good position for the Rebels.
Yeah, they'll go to, I would suggest they're going to go to some type of static play here now. Brown's taking control, and they come back in the middle. They'll isolate the defender they want here.
Just turn it back in now. They look to go on the short side footwork. Neen misses them first go, so they play on here.
I actually think they went the wrong way there. They attracted 2 defenders. If they had gone back to the right, they had the numbers.
So Brown takes them on, looks to get the overlap. It's play on still, and diving effort there in the corner. Stops that try. Riley Spain, but they were in trouble there, the Cobras. So Brown again. Young moves into half, goes away from Brown, takes the space himself. He's into the in-goal area, just needs to link up and does. Did we get the put down? Looks like everybody's happy. And for the first time, the Rebels are in front. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, again, it's the deception off the set play here. They trap their middles. They get him flat-footed there on his heels. Unfortunate there for the young winger, Riley Spain. I thought she had a really good game yesterday, but caught ball watching there and allowed her winger to get away from her. But it comes with experience, and that's what the Rebels have.
So it's Callum Grime now with the ball. And just dishes off there. Emily Coyne working with him in the middle. Dylan Doakes on the right edge for the Cobras. And gets the ball now. Beautiful defence. Yeah, comes down, shuts down the danger man.
You'll find that they'll defend a lot like that, the wingers from the Rebels girls. They'll look to hit all the time, but they do have to be... Oh, there, that's going to be a try.
Yeah, just nice little short ball off the hip there from Doak. Hits Willie Briston, running a nice line. Got a little bit injured after he scored that try there, Willie Briston, as the replay comes up here, and it's that man Dylan Doak again.
Yeah, short ball. You can see the tray there from the Rebels. Lewis Tray slipped a little bit, but he should have been in tighter. Force them to throw the long balls. They've got very good girls defending on the wing. Put some faith in them. Get in tight. Make them throw those long balls.
So 2-2 here, quarter-final in the mixed open. Really entertaining opening first 9 minutes we've had as the Rebels, they're looking to hit back again. To a little show and go. Lewis Trey. Little live wire he is, Dean.
Yeah, look, and again, working with Manu Wakely. Manu...
Ooh, strong touch.
Yeah,
Play
trying to milk it a little bit, but again, so they'll isolate the defender they want. They'll run their play. There's a very structured plays, well read, very well read, but there's a penalty here. I'd say that must be for offside. But again, you just saw the way that they structure their plays. They've got players in movement all the time off their roll ball, asking defenders to make decisions.
So 6 touches at the line here for the Rebels. Wakely and Brown in the middle. So just throwing it in between themselves at the moment. Wakely takes the touch, gets the ball back here, comes off the left foot, goes to Brown. Nice defence in the middle there from the Cobras. That was Gant.
Manu Wakely, he's sequence. They call it sequencing here. He's going to run the very similar plays a couple of times and then run different options off each.
So it gets Chan involved in the play as well, but Brown.
Yeah, see Wakely there. He's pointing to Brown. He wants him on that right middle defender.
Yeah, looking for the penalty there on that last play. Referee's happy with the Cobras so far in this defensive set. Again, Wakely goes into half, gives an early ball to Chan. They're numbered up here, but does he get on the outside? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, Double D there. Good defence there from our man, Double D.
So last play here. They're going to look to create something out of nothing. The footwork from Chan, but Doak's got his measure again. So good defensive set there from Cobras.
Yeah, they'll be looking to get their substitutes on now. They've had this team are currently on the field. They've been there for a little bit. Oh, error there. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, so that doesn't help. They've been down this end for quite some time and they've had a turnover. So they're going to keep the pressure piled on them here, Brisbane City. And the Rebels, they'll just be looking to try to crack the Cobras line at some stage. They've had a lot of possession down the centre of the field. It's Chan. They look to exploit the short side. Back into Chan. They take the touch. Quick roll ball, though. Goes off the right foot. No, he's jinking around. Back to Brown. Chan again.
Oh, trap 2 defenders.
Yeah, they might be in trouble here. They come back against Grain. Chan gets underneath. The referee's happy. Brisbane City defenders just couldn't get back over there. Neen, diving effort, but all little too late there, and the Rebels hit back.
Yeah, always in trouble there. Chan trapping the 2 defenders to come to him and roll the ball, and from that point on, they had options to the right, to the left, and down the middle where they eventually went to score. If a team like the Rebels, a mixed division, the way that they are so structured, they're trying to attract those 2 defenders all the time into the ruck.
So Gand and Y getting the Cobras forward here. We've got Dylan Doak and Willie Briston in the link positions as Doak takes the ball now, dishes back to his man Y. Now thrown into a Rebels defender, and the referee agrees. 6 more touches coming the Cobras' way.
Yeah, but again, you see there the striking of the Rebels wingers. That time Carly Walsh coming in, striking that link player.
So Briston asking the question of the referee, making sure that he was back on side. He was. So Mitch Brown making the touch there. Briston. That's Gant with the ball back to Briston. Just moving the ball around here. The Cobras. Early ball from Briston. Hits Doak. Nice hands from Doak. Oh, good agility as well off the step. But play's not going forward again.
Yeah, the referee wanting to move forward there. You got Alonso. Alonso was in the pocket. It might not have been for him. You can see them pressing hard up now. Di Maria pressed hard up. There's Brown and Alonso sitting in the pocket.
So Doak just takes his time coming into half. Just the ball. He's sweeping around the back. He's got it. Comes off the left foot. Fires it out to the winger, and that's all good. Beautiful finish, but it was a great ball again. Chelsea Cummins gets the try for the Cobras. Great setup again from Dylan Doak.
Yeah, great left to right long ball there. If they're going to beat the Rebels, that's the play that's going to work. The Rebels wingers will be looking to strike on the links. They're okay with you having to throw that long ball. They give themselves every chance to chase the long looping ball, but they don't want the links to score.
So we're locked up again. Real ding-dong battle here between the Rebels and Cobras, 3-3. So let's see what the Rebels have. Louis Trey in there working with Manu Wakely. Chan's back on the field as well. He's going to go into half now. Feeds it to Trey. Trey just puts the head down. The Cobras defenders, no problems. Awai and Briston.
Again, they nearly trapped 2 defenders in there. Once again, the ball back in the hands of Manu Wakely, setting the play that he wants.
Chan, they go short side. Skip back on the inside to Chan. And yes, defenders from the middle there wide just couldn't get across. You could see it unfolding in front of your eyes, but it still wasn't good enough to stop it. And Rebels straight back.
Yeah, the 2 old stages. They must be nearly 100 years old between them. But, yeah, really well set up. Again, they're really trying to trap those 2 defenders up. They weren't both in the ruck, but they were virtually there that time. And once you commit 2 defenders to the roll ball, you're going to be in trouble against this particular team.
So 4-3, the Rebels. They retake the lead over Brisbane City. But they've got tries in them, the Cobras. As Moffat, he's back on now. He's the number 10. Fires it out to his winger. And he's going to move into half now. So they'll reshift back towards the middle of the field. Awai again, they've been working well together, those 2. Neen goes in, Awai, steps around. He's got great footwork, but touch made, Mitch Brown.
Yeah, Mitch Brown, lucky he's got that long extension there. Got himself back to the line and was able just to half step forward, but reach forward to make the touch. A shorter man might have been in trouble there.
So it's just right up the middle here now for the Rebels. It's been a pretty good set in transition. Back to Hammond, drives in. He's going to get the ball back now.
He probably should have got the ball on the ground that time for Di Maria to double up on the half run.
Di Maria now, he's in half, comes off the right foot, goes the link ball. Nice touch there. Rachel Day shutting that one down for the Cobras.
Yeah, really well read defence. A really nice line from the Rebels as well, run there by Justin Richardson. But very good defence from the Cobras wing.
So lucky, no, I was about to say lucky to get away with that one, but the referee was right on top of it. Ball down there as they're making their way towards the substitution box.
You can see there, Scott, the way that the Rebels, they don't panic, they don't rush. Other teams would have jumped on that ball, and there was an opportunity there with very little defence on the field to try and spread it quickly. But the Rebels, they're confident in their structure, and they're going to stick to it.
Chan, they're looking to go short side again. Di Maria back on the inside. It's like deja vu. We've seen it all before. They run the same play again and score.
Exactly right. If you're running a play that works, keep to it. Here you go again. Chan, he dumps the ball. Di Maria there, just dumps it back inside. Poor lazy defence on the inside there. Probably should have been covering that play, especially soon they've run it for their last 2 touchdowns before that. So unfortunate for the Cobras. They've been right in this game, but now the Rebels have jumped out by 2.
So it's Vincetorio on the field. He got us underway. He's on the left link position now. They're going to come his way. Briston, no, sloppy roll ball. Cobras trying to claim that there was Rebels' feet in there, but the referee right on the spot.
How did you pronounce 17's surname?
I went Vincetorio.
I'm just going to call him the Godfather.
Oh. Well, Rebels, they've turned it over as well. So it might be the presence of Vincetorio on the field. And they've been extended up the field as well. Briston now. Fielding Smith. And here he is just driving in. Gets away from Chan. Feeds it to Briston. They're well covered. On the right-hand side there, the Rebels' defence. Fielding Smith just comes up the middle. He's getting back. They've got him in trouble, but the referee's going to pull them back here.
Yeah, it's either for not square or possibly hooking. The referee hasn't given the signal, but it was the correct decision. The roll ball player didn't appear to be square when he rolled the ball. Gained an unfair advantage. Oh, there's a silly... Oh, there could have been a penalty there from the Godfather, putting his hand up that high and trying to disrupt the roll ball.
So I've slowed him up on the first 2 touches here. Next one, Chan had to go back to the mark as well as Hammond. He just steadies the ship a little bit, gets him going forward again. More driving there.
Run here.
Yeah, they've got him. They had him on the open side, but they come back. Fielding Smith gets his hands into it. Disappointed. Might have been able to take it, but yeah, it's 6 more touches. That's the kicker.
Yeah, Demaria out of half there to the right, comes back looking to the left, looking to try and trap defenders, trailing back down, and nearly came off. Again, really long extension there from Fielding. Smith helped him in that occasion.
So Demaria, again, he's herding the sheep out there at the moment. There's lots of around the back signals coming on. Comes off the left foot. Touch made.
Yeah, good touch there. Good attack and a touch. Good agility from both the attack and defence.
That was Louis Trays having a go at the line there. He's got the ball again now. He's going to get it back. And it's just...
Oh, Louis Trays, the Welsh International.
Popped out
Just
like
popped
a bloody
out.
cake of soap.
Yeah, well, I could have used a lot of lines here about the Welsh Internationals and a cake of soap, but I'm not prepared to.
So Briston just up the middle. And Fielding Smith switches Doak back in, but there's no support as the halftime siren goes in the background. And Doak not too happy with the way they finished that one off. They're only down by 2, the Cobras, but it was the Rebels that really got the better of it in the back end of that first half.
Yeah, they stick with their structures, as we said. That they look to get the ball down the red zone. They go into their static plays. They've got a number of options they run off them. Interesting point. I wouldn't be surprised if Doak's injured. We saw him play yesterday afternoon. He was really dominant and on the field a lot in attacking plays when the Cobras had reached the red zone. He doesn't seem to be on the field as much so far in this game. So I wonder if there's a niggling injury. And if there is, that's going to make it hard for the Cobras.
So they're down by 2 at the moment. It's the Rebels leading this one 5 tries to 3 over Brisbane City. And we'll be back with the second half of this mixed open quarterfinal very shortly. And we are back here, CX Stadium, the first mixed open quarter final. Rebels currently leading Brisbane City Cobras 5-3. And yeah, just got away from them in the back end of that. The Cobras will probably be looking to strike early in this to get the second half underway.
Yeah, they're probably a little bit disappointed to be down by 2 going into half time. They played better than that. But again, just that experience that the Rebels team have and their trust in their own structures. And you're not going to, I don't think you'll see any difference in the way the Rebels play this game. I'd like to see the Cobras probably sweep a bit more and then throw long to the wing against the grain. I think that's their opportunities.
So it'll be Dylan Doak who gets us underway. And just work up the middle of the field at the moment, just taking it nice and easy. And you feel like they're going to have a play here, and it's going to be off the back of Doak. Takes a touch now, he's going to get it back. Let's see if he goes against... Oh,
he
gee
slid
whiz!
underneath there.
Touch on the... This looked like he folded his legs up inside himself, and he was down on the ground and slid underneath.
Actually, you see it here. I thought he got the ball down. He definitely got touched. Oh, maybe he did get touched before the ball's down. There's that long ball to the wing we called for.
Back in, yeah. Just to get the pop back inside, and Link had overrun it or why, but...
Interesting little point here about mentality going into this game. I don't know that Tina Ashworth, who is New Zealand Mixed Open International, long-term player in this, isn't playing this game. She is on the sideline. Maybe she's injured, but it might say a bit about the mentality of the confidence of the Rebels.
So Brown, they're covered up here nicely from the Cobras.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Brown came back to his right-hand side there. They'd actually created numbers with the 2 girls out on the left.
And the boys just linking up together here for the Cobras to get them over the halfway line. Interchanges coming on, so they just take the touch there to reset. As the Y goes in the half, let's see if he brings out that footwork. He just puts his head down, throws it out into the corner, but ball down from Cobras.
Yeah, hard. It's a hard wing, this wing here to attack with a player of Jess Shanahan's quality out there.
So it was Riley Spain, and she comes up and makes the touch again, but yeah, offside.
Yeah, I think you'll watch the Rebels take the ball downfield, then try and get it into the middle position on the end of the red zone.
So let's see how they go here. The Rebels, Wakely's back onto the field. He's got the ball in hand now, so they're just happy to throw it out. And Kirsty throws it back to Manu.
Here they go to the middle, although he dished it out that time. But, yeah, they bring it back in. They're just trying to move the defence around a little bit before they run the play that Manu wants.
So here it is. It might be coming now. He gets the ball, comes off the left foot, goes into the middle.
Have we seen that before?
Oh, it is a deja vu. Alonso just the off the left foot inside, but the Cobras middle defenders haven't been able to adjust, and that's at least 3 times that we've seen that play.
Yeah, and look, that's going to be really disappointing for the coaching staff of the Cobras. Surely they would have addressed that at half time. The last 3 touchdowns in the first half were scored exactly that way. The one difference there, they actually ran it on the the left middle rather than the right middle, which they've been running, which isolated the girl as having to shut down on that inside ball.
So Moffat just running on the inside of Vincentorio. He's into half now, gives back to Moffat. Doak's on the field as well. Pops in, Moffat goes into half, hits Doak. They haven't really got any options here, Brisbane City. Now, what's happened here? Is he called no touch? Did they play on? Touch made in the end, but they're going to get a penalty as a result.
Yeah,
So
they've ruled that the link in the middle are offside, but Jess Shanahan came in strongly from the wing and made the touch. She was onside. That's why there was no try, but now penalty. And there's DD.
Oh, yeah, he's just pointing to his outside players there. Lincoln wing, if they were up, pushing up with him.
Yeah, he wanted them to chop in on the angle too. He wanted them to run the in-line there, not the outline.
So he's with the ball again now. And just takes his time to readjust, feeds it back to Moffat. And just lost their way a little bit Doak comes off his right foot.
Yeah.
Beautiful defence.
Yeah, the dangerous Doak, he's back. The man we saw yesterday afternoon, and it might be a little bit of a limp there, you know. But he's certainly been more prominent early in this second half.
Briston, he's in the half now. Can he connect? He's into the in-goal. Fires a beautiful ball. Jumps up and gets some hands on it. And lucky that she did.
Yeah, Carly Walsh really extended there. Got the hand down. If she misses that, it's try time.
Doak again. Chen comes up. Doak again. Just fires out. Covered again. Yeah. So 2 really big defensive plays there.
Yeah, 2 very good wingers on the field at the moment for the Rebels. A lot of experience. Carly Walsh having played for Australia. Jess Shanahan was one of the stars of the New South Wales mixed open team that, for many, surprised Queensland with a victory at the last State of Origin.
So in the middle, and pulled up here.
Yeah,
change it over.
Not square, and that's a few times. And that young referee's been right on the money with those calls.
Yeah, great referee. We were just having a bit of a chat at half time when we were off the air about this young referee. She's on the far side. She's been doing great. We've been watching a couple of games that she's officiated across the weekend from Western Australia, you say, Dean?
Yeah, Western Australia. I believe she's a policewoman over there, so I'll be very polite to her.
Excellent. She'll be looking for you at some stage, no doubt.
No, those days are long gone for me, mate.
Right. So the Cobras now, they got a few touches in the bank. Fires it out away. Left. Oh, does he get in? Now, I think the referee's having a bit of a chat to him. Yes, he's got in underneath them, so they needed that one, Brisbane City. They reduced the margin down to 2 at 6-4 with the Rebels leading.
Yeah, the sweep play here. You can see they go launching. It's foot speed. Stops, Prinks, gets back inside. Touch has been claimed, but the referee said the ball's down, and I'd have to agree with that one.
It's a nice hit back. Again, a Y. If it's not Doak, it seems to be a Y. He's got great footwork, good speed as well.
What play do you think they're going to run here?
Oh, God, they can't. They can't. Well, they will because they've been getting success every time. I more mean that surely the Cobras can't let that happen again. Wakely, though, just throws it out to the wing. But he's on the field and you feel like it's just getting set up. They're just going to work for it. But they're happy just to throw it through the hands again. They're really stretching the Cobras' defence here.
Yeah, they're trying to disrupt the defence, and look, they've got the power, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to disrupt the defence, move them around. So when Manu is happy with the way that the defensive line is set up and scrambled, that's when he's going to run the play. Will they go back to the bank?
No, they'll just shoot it out to the outside edge. Yeah, all happy, all clear from the referees, so they hit them straight back.
They're too smart from Manu Wakely there. You'll see how they're compact around the ball there. They're worried about that inside ball. The wing's well in. They just throw the long, flat ball across the face. An easy touchdown there to get to that 3-touchdown lead again.
Really good finish in the corner there. Amy Louise Lugg. Nice try from the Rebels. 7-4 it is. So the Cobras lucky to get away with the roll ball. They carry on. Fielding Smith into half now, switches in Moffat.
Here he comes. Again. And I'll tell you what, she's been very strong on those. The players have got to realise that when the referee is strong on a particular area of the game, you've got to adjust. And neither team really has adjusted so far.
So they come out to the right edge. Progress forward. Jamie Chan again. Substitutions coming on. Hammond sweeping around the back. He's got the ball now. Moffat comes up and makes the touch. Hammond again. Looking to link up with Brown. Happy just to dance around at the moment. And going to be a penalty there.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
With striking on the arm to force the ball to come out. But
mate, there's got to be some accountability on the ball carrier as well. I think that's a soft penalty. I understand the reasoning for it, but I just think it's soft.
So try to get on the outside there, but Moffat makes the touch. Brown again. Just trying to get the Cobras to bite at the moment, trying to get them to do something. Chan, they look to go onto the short side again. Back into Chan. I can't do it anymore. How do they keep getting away with this?
Well, we just have to go call the Rebels the deja vu Rebels because they just keep. It's a very simple principle of coaching. If you're running a plan that's working, keep going to it.
Absolutely.
The Cobras have to be disappointed. They would have had to have talked about that at halftime. Rebels ran their last 3 touchdowns in the first half exactly with that play. They've scored 3 in the second, and 2 of them are off exactly the same play. So either the coaches haven't adjusted at halftime or the players haven't listened.
So it's 8-4. It's a really big task ahead of the Cobras if there's any chance of getting in here. To try to put a bit of pressure on the Rebels. They're right in control now. But White, not much going on there. Just throws the ball out in front of his winger and they turn it over.
Yeah, there's probably a disappointing end to that play. They really didn't scramble the defensive line at all. It was numbers the way that they came on the left. Oh, yep. You know what? Again, that's probably a 50-50. You can't complain with that ruling. You wouldn't have complained if it was a penalty either. But like I said, there's got to be some accountability on the player with the ball as well to maintain it.
Well, they might have got some justice in the end because the Cobras have turned it back over as well. So it's the Rebels now just working their way out of the field, doing the hard yards there. Substitutions on. Danger man coming on. Wakely moves in the half. Working with Hammond.
It's an Olivia Newton-John play here. Here we go again.
Oh,
the slide dive.
From about 100 metres out. I feel like if he just kept running, he could have just put it over normally, surely.
Yeah, Sanchez, you look here, he goes early for the slide dive.
I think he was covered in the end.
Yep.
Vincent Torrio was there close, but it was a really long, low dive to try to get to the line.
He needed Mitch Brown arms.
But they've got the ball back here, the Rebels, so they can really put the foot on the throat. Bump it out to 5-try lead. If it does get out there, we're 9 minutes thereabouts to go. That's going to be really hard for the Cobras to get anywhere near the
Here
Rebels.
comes the master.
They've got numbers. He gets into the in-goal area. There's a little bit of collision between a few players.
This is going to be, I think she's picked this. This is a really good ruling here. That's a really good ruling. They got through, and Adrian Hammond, Sanchez, he actually pushed away from his defender.
Yep.
Often that goes unnoticed, and it's a penalty every time. But congratulations to the referees. They picked that one up.
So Brisbane City, they hold on. And they are over the halfway now. Doak's on the field. Fires it out to Briston. Just drives, plenty forward. The space is in front of him, so takes it, but it goes away from Doak. But Doak just takes it beautiful left to right.
And you know what? They had no right to create that opportunity. The dangerous Doak, the double D. You see here, there was a lot of downtime on that ball, but he runs into the great hole. A good long ball should have been taken. That should have been a touchdown. And if you're going to get back in the game, you've got to take those opportunities when they present. But that was the play we talked about just on half-time. We wanted them to run, and they ran it. They should have scored.
So, chance gone, begging there for the Cobras, and that might be one that ends up costing them this match, or a chance to get back into the match. As Brown just dances around. Fielding Smith, Chan holds on to it. So lucky to hold on to that, but it's fifth touch here. Brown's just going to kill it. It's just going to kill it.
He's actually
he almost kills me instead.
Yeah, he's pretty deceptive with that. He looks like, you go, well, there's no hole there for him to run through. He's a big lump of a bloke. And he just shows the ball, pulls it back and tries to get through, and often he does.
So Doak's back on the field. He's really doing the hard yards, but he might be starting to run out of gas a bit here.
Well, they've gone to their big three here.
And he's back with the ball. Now goes, footwork. Beautiful footwork from Doak. Flicks it on the inside.
Woo! Very good.
Lightning.
That's my man, the DD.
Oh.
But he's obviously, they're going to the well. Oh, there's nearly an intercept there.
Moffat.
Yeah, they've got to go to the well. I'm still tipping that he might have a slight injury, but they're going to bring him on every set now when they get the ball, I would suggest.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
Well, he's created opportunities in the second half nearly every time he's touched the ball.
So the Rebels now, they're doing the hard stuff to try to get over the halfway. They've just done that now. The Cobras have done pretty well to hold them so far. Nice touch there from Neen. Comes up out of the link. He's trying to point to the referee. He might have seen something the ref didn't. And they look to extend. They almost have numbers. Big touch there. Riley Spain again coming in off a wing. Make big touch that had to be made.
Yeah, Gareth Young, I think, missed an opportunity there. When he threw the ball to the link, he could have gone long and hit the winger. I'm not saying they score, but it would have put some pressure on Riley Spain as she was already committed to the link.
So Y, he's on the field. Doak comes on as well. Fielding Smith. Yeah, nice touch there. Blindsided, didn't see that one coming. Fielding Smith, Y, he takes on the short side, throws it back in. They've just batted it on. They're still batting it on. Not much happening.
Just inexperience there. There was no value in taking off the half to the short side there. There was even numbers up. Would have been far better putting the ball to the right in the hands of our man, Dangerous Doak.
So Rebels now just in the grind of the match in the last few minutes. They're just probably looking to complete sets. As I say that, they turn it over.
Yeah, again, that's really poor. They've got to be stronger than that in the ruck. You're playing mixed open. You can't get pushed off the ruck by a girl like that, being a male ball player.
So Y just goes away from Fielding Smith a little bit, but they reconnect. Fielding Smith telling him to head out towards the left edge. He gets the ball back now. JFS turns it to a Y. Doak, nice strong touch on a Y.
Yeah, good touch.
Doak driving in. He's going to get the ball back in field. Jaden Smith, he takes on himself. Throws a nice ball, goes back on the inside to a Y, but good scramble defence there from the Rebels.
Yeah, really good defence from Jess Shanahan. She was in a really good defensive position. She had the link marked. That meant that they had to throw the long looping past the wing, gave herself plenty of time to turn and chase. Really good defence.
So Sydney now well in control of this match.
Probably the last 5 minutes, there's been a better pressure defensively in this middle third by the Cobras, which has stifled the opportunities that the Rebels have had down here. No look pass from Manu Wakely there.
So fifth touch. And they need to be onto this, the Cobras, because they've almost created things out of nothing. Ball down, though, so they hold on.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's the last 4 sets that they actually haven't got to the red zone. So that's a result of the pressure the Cobras are putting on through the middle third defensively.
So Cobras now, they're over the halfway line. And Callum Grime with the ball. Back into Vincentorio. He's got the ball, works with Grime. Jardine is sweeping around now, but they've lost their way.
Yeah, I noticed Stoke, he's in the corner of the sub box. He's been on his knees there for a couple of minutes now, so he might have expended all his petrol tickets.
Still alive here. The Cobras are fired out, but just falls in between the wing and the link. And they turn the ball over, but it's looking like it's all far too gone now for Brisbane City. Yeah, look, they've got a chance to hand the Brisbane City Cobras where the Rebels, they're going to stick to structure. It's working, and why would you go away from it? So Chan, they're just taking the metres down the right-hand side as Neen gets his hands onto that one. You can't blame, you're down by 4, you can't blame him. All right, he's going to give him good field position here, but the upside of it, if he takes that intercept, he's going to run down their score, and they're back within 3. Time running out. There's only 2 minutes to go, so they've got to try everything they can. So Rebels now, can they go for the final punch? Get another try. They haven't had one for a little bit, but it's the first time they've been really attacking the line for some time, but they take full advantage while they're down here, and they get that try, and it's game, set, and match in this quarterfinal. Yeah, see here again. I think they jump inside, they shut down, just too late there from the link girl for the Solani Gand. That's unfortunate. But you can see the way the Rebels have changed. They were running that play on the middles in the first half and trying to score between the middles. They just slightly altered in the second half where they're running the play to score between the middle and the link. Just, again, experience. And like we said, Manu Wakely, he's a master tactician. So Doak, he's come back on, fires a nice left to right. If that connected, would have been try time for the Cobras, but good defensive pressure, gets up in the face there, and touch and pass is the result.
I'm going to have to get a message down to the Rebels, I think. I need Mitch Brown on there because I did predict he was going to take an intercept off his own line, and that hasn't happened.
Running out of time. So that's 2 predictions you got wrong when you said yesterday that the Sharks would win by 2 and they lost on the bell.
And just don't tell anyone.
Oh, that was good to watch. So, again, 0-2, D. Russell doesn't really know much about touch football is what I'm taking out of this.
Yeah, I'd go with you with that.
So, the clock is winding down, 20 seconds left. Can the Cobras create a little miracle here, finish off on a high? This, unfortunately, it's the quarterfinal. It's all knockout from here, so this is going to see the Cobras back on the bus, back to Brisbane. And the Rebels, they're going to continue on into the semi-finals tomorrow. As the hooter goes in the background, Doak just throws it up, and they can't connect the passes up to try to create a little something special on the end. So Sydney Rebels, they've been a stalwart in the mixed open division. They've won many, many championships across the years, and they've just proved why they should be favourites again this year.
Yeah, look, they're defending champions in this division. They really just played a very polished, structured game. They knew what they had to do. I don't think they really expended themselves overly in that performance, noting that one of their superstar girls, Tina Ashworth, didn't actually play. So they'd be pretty confident leading now into the semi-finals that they can once again take this title home.
So they're looking the goods, the Sydney Mets. They'll move to the semi-finals tomorrow. Stay tuned, we've got the first quarter-final of the Women's Open Division coming up.